It's heating up here, backbenders. So what a crowd tonight. It's pretty full on, actually. Next week, we'll be even bigger with our Youth Wing special. Do come along, do book a table here. What an issue this has been, an election issue. Controversial American billionaire Peter Thiel was granted New Zealand citizenship 2011 by a special grant of the government. He only visited the country for 12 days in the 5 years prior. Less than a fortnight here. Should he have got citizenship? That's what I'm asking. So, Gareth, should he have got citizenship?
Yeah, we don't know because the government's been so cagey, less than transparent with it. But I can tell you this, no one should be able to buy New Zealand citizenship.
Should he have got citizenship, though?
Well, the government hasn't released all the information. He was only here for 12 days. I think big questions are there, but no one should be buying citizenship.
All right. What do you reckon, Matt? What about this? Is it a bit of a shameful thing that the government has done? Sort of
I
just
think
letting
it's
him
something
in?
we should celebrate. It's fantastic that talented people want to come and live in New Zealand. This guy is one of the founders of PayPal. He actually had residence here in 2006. He got citizenship in 2011. The minister, with their discretion, was able to take the recommendations from officials. And I think we should celebrate that some of the most skilled people in the world want to make New Zealand their home.
What's he skilled at? Making money. What's he skilled at? Making money. That's about all he's skilled at.
Well,
and he
no, we've
managed
had
to
a
get
discussion
a whole
about
lot of the
digital
New Zealand
fluency. This
taxpayers'
guy
money.
led PayPal.
No, he's
So,
not
hey,
teaching in
come
our
on.
schools. He's not teaching in our schools. He's not doing anything to advance our youth inside the digital
All right,
environment.
Chris. What do you make of this? I mean, he's creating jobs, though, wasn't he? I mean, it was backed by Rod Drury, backed by Sam Morgan, made significant investments, $4 million initially into a company employed by New Zealanders. It's a great thing.
I think when we start making decisions about citizenship based purely on money, I think we go completely on the wrong track. I don't think that's, I think that's fundamentally wrong. I mean, there's a couple out in the Hutt Valley at the moment who have built a business, a cafe. They've worked hard, they're employing local people, and they're being kicked out of the country, told to leave, basically because the system doesn't.
All right, we'll come back to you.
And yet, is my microphone not working? And yet, in the meantime, we're giving someone who doesn't even want to live here citizenship. That's just wrong. There's a real double standard here.
But let's just cut the crap. He's a billionaire. We want billionaires here.
Why? Why?
Why? Because he brings money, investments. He's a significant
this guy's
person.
taken our money. This guy invested 50 million and got 200 and something million on the way out. Why the hell do we want this guy here? No.
All right, let's go to Charlotte.
Well, it's quite interesting, actually. Peter Thiel, was he a friend of Trump's? I'm not sure. Sue Bradford.
It's a national disgrace and puts us into banana republic territory to have a government selling citizenship to rich, very rich white Trump supporters like this. We should, at a time when our refugee quota is a total disgrace around the world, where's the priorities of this government and this country when we're prepared to sell our citizenship to people like that?
Thanks, Sue. Hello there.
Hello.
Remind me, you're national.
You miserable being.
I'm a miserable being, apparently.
No, definitely not.
So what do you think of then, Mr. Thiel?
Browning, the Green Party, you know.
Oh, I am terrible. Oh, you have every right to call me terrible then. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Peter Thiel coming into New Zealand?
I think the sellout like that is terrible. You know, New Zealand should be for New Zealanders, people that actually live and work in New Zealand. They're the people that we should be bringing in, people that come in to live, be part of our communities, and stay here and be part of those communities. So that's what we want.
Thank you, and excuse me for my confusion at that point.
Very interesting.
Charlotte.
Back to you, Wallace.
I think you're meaning the person over here. He's gone. What do you make of that, Matt? You're buying citizenship for sale.
Well, I've always had my doubts about Stefan Browning, and now I know. He was centre right the whole time.
Yeah.
He's actually coming back, reincarnated in Clutha Southland at the next election.
Is it because Peter's a Trump supporter that you're not?
I think it's a red herring, isn't
No,
it?
they didn't know he was a Trump supporter at the time. Let's get real. That's nothing.
There wouldn't be one MP on this panel that hasn't had a constituent through the door in their office that has made a case for exceptions to be made on some of the criteria of residency and citizenship and their visas.
Yeah,
and
but they
that's a
haven't been
process.
successful.
And what we saw under National was they'll roll out the red carpet, they'll expedite it if you're a rich overseas investor. If you're a refugee, though, they start rolling up the carpet.
Yeah.
All right. So what would Labor do? How would Labor fix this, do you think, if you got into power? Labor Greens?
You have to have trust in the people who are running the government. And yes, there does have to be some discretion in the system so that we can treat people with humanity. But I think that to say that we should give a billionaire citizenship because they're going to give some money to the country or invest in the country, that's not about humanity.
Is it because he's wealthy? Is it wealth that in all honesty that a billionaire, sort of the people sort of like the Shania Twains of the world, is that a real issue?
I think we should be looking at what contribution people are going to make to the country. And it's about more than just finance. It's about, are they going to participate fully in the society? Are they going to contribute to the country? And someone who's only been here for 12 days, you've got to ask the question, are they really committed to New Zealand, or are they just looking for an opportunity to make a quick buck?
All right. Hey, get back to Charlotte.
Let's talk political satire for a minute, Wallace, because Destination Beehive is a play that's happening in Wellington. I've got the writers and actors all surrounding me here. Peter Thiel, is he good fodder for political satire?
Oh, well, I have to say we're scratching around at the moment, so, we'll take Peter Thiel. But we've actually got, we've had to look further afield than just our regular politicians. Sorry, Chris Hitkins. Sorry, Tracy Martin, but, things are looking a bit dull here on the ground.
Really?
You'll notice this guy here with the Trump badge on. There's a reason for that. That's Tom Knowles. He's in the show.
Trump's obviously excellent political satire.
He's excellent fodder. He's only been here for 48 hours, so that makes him a citizen, right?
Who are your favourite New Zealand politicians who you can enjoy imitating in Destination Beehive?
Well, I have to say, not that I'm imitating him myself, but Winston Peters, perennial. We can always rely on Winston. How about you, Lorraine? Who's your perennial?
Well, Helen actually probably will pop in, I have to say.
Helen Clark.
The theatre, Helen Clark will possibly pop in.
Yes. You don't play her, you're one of the writers, is that right?
Well, I am one of the writers, and I occasionally play her.
Yes, I like it. Similar hair in a sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just quickly, Destination Beehive, when's it on?
Destination Beehive on at Circuit Theatre, starts on Saturday night, the 8th of July, finishes on the 5th of August, and we're almost half sold out. So people, get yourselves motivated. Don't go, I must go and see your show. Get in there and buy those tickets.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And good to see you, Stephen Browning, there, new National MP. Around the panel, very, very briefly, very quickly, it's been such a big issue, the Peter Thiel thing. 12 days he got a citizenship. Gareth Hughes, would you revoke his citizenship?
No, I wouldn't, but I'd be asking questions like Bill English couldn't answer this morning. What have you done? Because he hasn't really invested much in the last 6 years.
Matt Ducey, would you revoke his citizenship?
No, Wallace, no.
Tracy Martin,
No, you can't do it legally. They've stuffed us.
would you do?
No, you can't revoke people's citizenship.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Because they've stuffed us. They've made laws. That means we can't just make people just take away their citizenship.
Actually, no, let's think about this very seriously. The national government will make decisions about immigration and about citizenship that I might make different decisions about, and vice versa. Are we going to say to anybody that their citizenship or residency is determined based on who the government is and that it could be taken away? This is actually quite a serious issue, and I don't think that we should take people's citizenship away.
All right, fair point. Fair point. Hey, just change the rules. Trump does. Next up, the quiz.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.